Tyrone Bowman tonight. Welcome to the conversation, everybody. Welcome to the program. Let's talk about this. Johns Hopkins University is cutting and getting rid of 2,000 employees to 2,000 job lost. What is the reason why? Because the university has lost, or their budget has been cut. $800 million in federal grants has been slashed for Johns Hopkins University, according to the Baltimore Sun. Let's talk about this on tonight. More than 2,000 positions related to global health are being cut from the Johns Hopkins University after the Baltimore institution saw $800 million in federal grants disappear, a spokesperson confirmed today. Hopkins Medical School, the Bloomberg School of Public Health, including its Center for Communication Programs, and JHPIEGO, the university's health initiative that focuses on global public health, will be affected by the cuts. USAID was the main funder for both, I'm going to try to pronounce this acronym, JPIGO and CCP. Didn't I just say in a previous video that the propaganda machine is moving, it's rolling, they're trying to spin everything to the Fox network, trying to make people think that the economy is strong, that the job markets are up. They keep talking about Bidenomics. Biden left a solvency of employment behind. The Biden administration created more jobs than people could ever imagine. There's nothing wrong with the Biden plan, and it worked. And now, all the blame is being given to Biden for the recession coming. The incumbent is gone. It's no longer there. It's the responsibility of the current administration to deal with the issues. See, you all can laugh, you can think it's a joke until it hits home. When your food stamps are gone, when your family is affected, when your loved ones can't get their medicine or get gas for the car, when your loved ones can't get that aid that's been being subsidized through health care, when you can't get the referral to go to the doctor, when you can no longer afford your medication, then you're going to be mad and upset. When you don't have enough money to buy food and all the things that you want to do, and you can't go on vacations and you can't live comfortably anymore. Why? Because then it will hit home. As long as it doesn't come near you, most folks don't care. But when it begins to hit home, when that economic crunch, when that money crunch begins to tighten up, and you dip into your little savings that you have, you got to use it to pay all your bills, and then when it's all gone, and you try to apply for welfare, public assistance, whatever you want to call it, and you're denied. When you go out to the food pantries and you find out that the line is filled up with 200 and 300 people because everybody is trying to survive. Everybody is trying to make it. So let's get back to this article. Hopkins Medical School. So this is a difficult day for our entire community. The termination of more than $800 million in U.S. aid funding is now forcing us to wind down critical work here in Baltimore and internationally, Hopkins spokesperson said in a statement. The Trump administration, through advisor Elon Musk, the de facto president, or the man who thinks he's the president, in his Department of Government Efficiency, the one that he says that he doesn't control, is slashing federal spending across agencies in an effort to end wasteful spending. That's a lie. Such cuts have an outsized effect on Hopkins, which comes in first of all universities in federally funded research. By extension, those cuts affect Baltimore and Maryland, where Hopkins is the city and state's largest private employer. Hopkins says it accounts for more than $15 billion in economic output in the state. It is difficult to overstate the significance of Johns Hopkins University as a cornerstone of Maryland's economy. Carter Elliott IV, spokesman for Governor Wes Moore, said in a statement to the Baltimore Sun earlier this week. Its influence extends far beyond Baltimore, shaping industries across the state and driving Maryland's reputation as a global leader in research, healthcare, and education. Now, Wes Moore is the first Black governor of Maryland. See, you all are not paying attention to what's going on here, so I'm going to break it down to you. You can get mad in the comment section. You can tweet. You can type. You can say whatever you want to say. I really don't care. But I'm going to say it anyway. The Republicans want control of that state. And one way to try to get it is to drive the economy into ruin and then blame it on the black man. When in actuality, they're the ones who are engineering the bankruptcy of the economy nationwide. So you can laugh and you can think it's a joke. You can go on YouTube. You can go on TikTok Lite. You can go on Snap, and you can say all the snide stuff you want to say, but eventually it's going to catch up to you and it's going to get home to you. If all you white boys out there that got these Hispanic girlfriends, when they start deporting them, then what? Yeah, I said it. In the statement, the Hopkins spokesperson said the elimination of foreign aid funding has led to the loss of 1,975 positions in 44 countries internationally and 247 in the United States in the affected programs. An additional 29 intentional and 78, an additional 29 international and 78 domestic employees will be furloughed with a reduced schedule. Employees in the United States will have at least 2 months advance notice before their positions are cut or furloughed. And the university said it is providing comprehensive support with additional benefits assistance and resources to help employees navigate this transition and explore new opportunities. I know what it is to be laid off. I know what it is to be fired. But I know what it is to be self-sufficient. And I know what it is to get stuff done. So now it's time for those of you that are in Baltimore, listen to me. Start making plans. If you know you got from 3 to 6 months, take your money. Don't put it in the bank. Put it in a safe place. Live responsibly. Start storing food. Learn how to say no to people when you don't have it to give. Don't try to be something that you're not. With almost half its funding coming from the federal government, the university's president warned earlier this month that Hopkins faced drastic cuts in its research and medical work at home and abroad as a result of the Trump administration's slashing of spending. You know, Ronald Reagan did the same thing when he was president. Reaganomics was disastrous. And Reagan became president because the Iranians hated Jimmy Carter. And there's a book called the Watchtower Commission report. Read it. It's called Arms for Hostages, the deal that Reagan made with the Iranians to release 144 prisoners. The deal was made that at 12:01, after he took office, as long as they got the arms that they wanted and the weapons, they released those 144 hostages, and they did, because they hated Jimmy Carter, because Carter would not play ball with them. He was too decent and too honest. And that's why they hated Carter. That's how Reagan came into power. Referencing a cascade of executive orders and agency actions, Johns Hopkins president Ron Daniels wrote in a letter that the Baltimore-based institution, the nation's first research university, was bracing for system-wide shocks, quote, close quote. Cuts to federal research will affect research faculty, students, and staff, and will ripple through our university, Daniels wrote. Budgets, personnel, and programs could all be impacted. In a statement Thursday, the Hopkins spokesperson said the university is immensely proud of the work done by our college in Japinigo, the Bloomberg School of Public Health, I probably screwed that up, and the School of Medicine to care for mothers and infants, fight disease, provide clean drinking water, and advance countless other critical life-saving efforts around the world. Tyrone Bowman, never surrender. Never quit.